Despite the opposition to Georgia's newly passed voting laws, Republican leaders have already begun measures to capitalize on their self-granted power. The focus, Georgia's most populous jurisdiction, Fulton County, which includes most of Atlanta, where I am right now. The GOP has claimed that wrongdoing in Fulton County's voting process caused President Trump to lose Georgia's 16 electoral votes in 2020. 16 electoral votes which Trump still claims were stolen from him. As a result, Republican members of the Georgia State Senate are seeking a, quote, performance review of election officials in the county. Under Georgia's new voting laws, the state election board could suspend Fulton County's election board if it finds evidence that officials violated state election laws 3 times since 2018 and haven't fixed violations. The state board could also remove the Fulton County Election Board if it found they have shown nonfeasance, malfeasance, or gross negligence during the election process. If Georgia's state election board finds grounds to suspend Fulton County's election board, they will appoint an administrator of their own choosing to preside over elections in the county. The appointed administrator would hold the seat for a minimum of 9 months. This would ultimately give the state election board the power to disqualify voters, move polling precincts, and refuse to certify election counts. Joining us to make sense of Georgia's latest voter suppression is senior writer for The Root, Michael Harriot. Michael, I think, all voter suppression is problematic and bad. This is a whole other level. This idea that this possibility of taking over precincts that, of the other party and basically having the power to not even certify the count. What do you make of what's happening in Georgia?
Well, it's just a power play, right? I make of it the same as I make of all of these moves that the Republicans have made to basically enact authoritarianism. What their goal is to snatch back power for their party, and how they're doing it in this instance is just by eliminating that small percentage of voters that turn Georgia blue. So what they're trying to do is, if you go to the most populous county and the county with the most populous black population, then all you have to do is eliminate what we calculated is about 3.3% of the vote, and you can wrest power back to the population. You got to remember that that Biden only won Georgia by 11,779 votes. So that's a small percentage of the population compared to the larger population of Georgia. So all they have to do is just eliminate a small percentage of reliably Democratic votes to gain back power. And who are the most reliably Democratic population in Georgia? Of course, black people.
So, right. So now once you come to understand this is the maleficent thing that they're doing, what can be done about it? I mean, the Justice Department said they're studying things. There was one case that, where the courts weighed in and said, there's no problem here, we're going to let them go ahead. There seems to be no way to stop this. Is there a way to stop what is happening in Georgia?
I think the only way to stop it is either for the Justice Department to get involved, or for the people of Fulton County to, take a stand somehow, because the way that the Georgia legislature,
what would taking a stand like? What would taking a stand look like for the people of Fulton County?
Well, the first part of this process is for what they call a performance review, right? And so that performance review, takes place with the Fulton County Board of Elections. And so I think the most significant thing that people in Fulton County could do would be to go to that performance review and try to show that there has been no widespread voter fraud in Fulton County. So I think, going to the point of attack is important, because the way the law is written, there really isn't a way for the public to get involved.
So what do you? How do we move forward from this? Basically, this idea that I guess Georgia was the first to pass it, is rippling across the country. And if it succeeds in Georgia, you could bet money that other people who have already shown an inclination towards voter suppression would look at it and say, it succeeded, the courts didn't knock it down, and even when the Democrats held both houses of Congress and the presidency, they didn't vote it down. We are going to do the same thing. That's how Jim Crow started. What does America do? Don't forget about what the people of Fulton County does. What does America do with that information?
Well, I think that you have to have 2 points of attack first, right? The people who are holding back the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which would stop this, right? Because it would set a standard for national elections, is to attack Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, and you have to hold the Democratic Party responsible. Because we've heard them talking about this, and Manchin and Sinema might be the holdup, but it seems as if Joe Biden and the rest of the party, the more mainstream part of the party, it's not really a priority. They're talking about infrastructure, they're talking about all this stuff besides this, and it seems as if they don't understand that without this, none of this other stuff is possible. So I think you have to attack it within the party, but I also think you have to attack it through the courts. I think that the Justice Department has to sue the Fulton County, attack it at Fulton County. I think they have to attack with the state of Georgia and all of these other legislatures that pass similar laws. I think you have to pass it, and because it's ultimately undemocratic, right? That the crux of this law is that one person, who they call a superintendent, can overturn thousands and hundreds of thousands of votes at their behest with no evidence. All they have to do is say they did it. They want to do it.
Michael Harriot, thanks again for your time, sir. Always a pleasure. The depressing story, though. Thank you so much.